What's going down, folks? It's your boy C23 back on the sticks once again with another NBA 2K15 My Career playoff episode for you guys. And this is what we've been playing all series long for, a chance to close out the Houston Rockets. Of course, Game 4 is on the road in front of their home fans, but if it were up to me, every single closeout game will be on an opponent's home floor, just because you can really take the life out of a team and just drain all the energy out of the building. So I know it's going to be tough to do, but I'm pretty confident in my squad, and I'm sure we can take care of business here tonight. Now, they come out and they get the first points on the board. Not too worried about that. I just pull up for a quick three just to test the stroke a little bit, and it drops. So we're up 3-2 early on, matched up against the clone. He decides he wants to pull a three of his own and drop it in. So it just might be that type of game, folks. But like I always do, I got to show him a little something inside with the post game, little fadeaway, something light, nothing major, tying up the score 5-5. Next possession, kick it over to Kobe, recognizing that that's a legit mismatch. Kobe just bodies up, bullies his way in for the easy score with the easy layup to go up 2. Now the Rockets have a mismatch all day inside with Dwight Howard. So on the next play, of course they feed it to the big fella down low. Randall just doesn't have an answer. So tied at 7, I try to orchestrate and get my teammates involved, driving in and out, kicking to Kobe for a wide open 3, but he does not convert the wide open shot. That was a pretty good look, but Kobe just couldn't drain it. So now the Rockets get the ball, they're running in transition, trying to get into their offense. The clone gets the rock at the perimeter, drops it in the post to Jones. Jones tries to make the pass, but it's deflected by Randall. Randall's trying to run the break on his own. I wish he would have given it up to Young earlier, but he doesn't. Instead, he passes to Hill. Hill passes to me. I hit Kobe for another open look, and Kobe drains it this time. So now we're up 3. Back on defense in a pretty close first quarter so far. The clone passes over to Harden. Harden takes a dribble, passes it back to the clone, and the clone makes me pay for that little bit of daylight that he got on that 3. So now we're tied at 10. 5:20 to go in the first quarter. I call for the screen on Randall. I try to dump it down to him, but Howard makes a steal. Kicks it to Harden for the breakaway, but it's rejected at the rim. DeMarcus Flight with the chase down block. Harden thought he had an easy one. DeMarcus says no, sir, and rejects it from behind. So we're back on offense. I kick it to Kobe, and with no hesitation, Kobe just drains a 3. And Kobe's shooting 3 for 4 to start the night, so that's a pretty decent start. Now, you guys already know I got to get my fadeaway going for this one, especially since it's a closeout game. Next possession, same exact situation. I got to go back to the post, and this time I got a new victim, and we're a little bit further out, but I still get the same result, cashing that in, nothing but the bottom of the net. So the fadeaway is working in this one. Second quarter, I come out working on the 3-point game a little bit, cashing in one with the perfect release. So the shots are dropping, but we're still down in this one early. 32-29 in the second quarter. The shot by the clone is no good. We'll grab that board. Running the break, I see Kobe's wide open behind the 3-point line. Why not feed it to him? And he drops it in, giving me the assist on the play. So moving things ahead a bit, we're back on defense, and the clone is so careless with the rock. I'll happily take that off his hands and throw it down one-handed. Nothing too fancy, just enough to get the bench hype a little bit. Now, after a little bit of a run by the Rockets, we can't afford too many unanswered trips. So after the jumpers missed by Daniels, I grab the board, and I'm looking to get a quick score. And you know what that means, folks. I'm already locked in on letting a 3 fly. The closeout was there by the clone, but it was just a little bit too late. Now with 42 seconds to go in the second quarter, we could really use a stop here. Justice strips Howard for the steal. Morris collects it, kicks it up to me for the break. I stop in transition, pump fake, and then kick it back to Merriam to reset the offense and see if we can get a better look at it. As soon as I'm open, I get the rock and let it go. Knocking down another 3 to bring the score within 2. Back on defense, 10 seconds to go in the second quarter. Daniels with the open look, shots no good. Justice with the board. Now the clock is winding down. There's 4 seconds to go in the second quarter. I pull up for a 3 to beat the buzzer and drain it. So we take the lead in the halftime with that shot, folks. Now moving to the third quarter, I know I got to get my teammates involved. So I dish to a cutting Nick Young, who converts the bucket and gets the foul. Then heads to the free throw line for a 3-point play. The free throw is good, putting us in pretty good position to start the third. Back on D, you never really can count the computer out. You know they're going to make a run or two at the end to try to get back in this thing. So all we can do is just continue to execute, and hopefully we can get a stop. But on this play, we got Howard matched up against Jordan Hill. That's easy money for Howard all day long. So after the bucket by Howard, I get the rock. The defense doubles, so I find Randall for an easy dunk. I'll take that assist. Moving things ahead a bit in the third quarter, the clone is careless once again with the rock. I knock it loose. Randall recovers, kicks it to me. I see Kobe on the wing unguarded, throw up the lob. He catches it over Howard and throws it down. I thought Dwight was going to go up and get that one. I just happened to put the ball up just high enough so Howard couldn't get it. Then Kobe grabs it one-handed and stuffs it at the rim. It's about time to let my man Kobe finally catch some lobs. And I'm pretty sure it has something to do with that most recent patch release, because prior to that, Kobe would just catch lobs and do finger rolls. So hopefully he keeps going up to get those. Moving things to the fourth quarter, folks, we're down 3 points. And look what happens. I'm thinking the coach called a timeout to strategize, right? Nope, he puts me on the bench. For whatever reason, he puts me on the bench. Fortunately, though, we're up 2 when I get back in the game. With just about 4 minutes to go, Kobe just takes over and does his own thing and shoots a contested shot, which is no good. But we're still up 2, so I'm not panicking. All we need to do is play solid D. I force the steal, and we're off to the races. I come up court, and I throw up the lob. And, of course, Nick Young is just not even trying to catch it. But fortunately, Randall gets the board and puts it back in. So moving things ahead a bit to about the 2:13 mark, Young passes to Flight. Flight squares up and sees a cutting Kobe Bryant, so he dishes him the rock, and Kobe drains the fadeaway leaner. So now we're ahead by 4. Back on defense, Kobe gets hit with a screen, leaving Harden wide open for an open jump shot. So it's a 2-point game. On the Rockets' next possession, they're in transition, and Ariza gets an open look at a 5-foot jump shot and buries it to tie the game. So on the Lakers' next possession, the Rockets decide to double team. Flight finds a wide open Kobe Bryant, and he drains the shot for a 2-point lead with 40 seconds to go. This could be another nail biter, folks. DeMarcus Flight's matched up on the clone. The clone shakes him off with the dribble, pump fakes, kicks it over to Jones. Jones goes up, but it's rejected. Jordan Hill with the board, passes it up to Flight. Flight takes a couple dribbles, pulls up for a jump shot, and buries it. That is your game, folks. We could just put this one on ice. The Lakers hold on for the W, 107-102. Yo, that's another sweep in the books, folks. We're going to the finals.